The next thing I'm going to try is playing some percussion or drums over the top of it. Now, a lot of the time, it depends exactly what kind of music you're making, because some music will require big, heavy, crazy drums, and other music will require something much lighter. In this case, because the piano figure is really quite light, I'm going to go with something fairly easy and simple and not too demanding for the percussion part. So, what I can do is I go to my project menu again, choose to add an instrument track. This time I'm going to choose something like EZdrummer. So here's my drum kit. Got some nice atmospheric cymbals. You can tweak these, of course. You can use anything you want for this. You might use Groove Agent that comes with Cubase. You might use any kind of drum VST that you've got. I just happen to be using this one. So I can close that. I want to make sure my click is switched on, which it is, because of course when you're programming anything rhythmic, you need it to be recorded to a time base. Once you've recorded a rhythmic part and you've perhaps quantized it, then you can later turn the click off because you will have a rhythmic reference already going. So for example, if I wanted to spin back to before it started, I can find some keys that correspond to what I need. I don't want crashes really for this, but those different ride cymbals are quite nice. They're ride cymbals played at different positions on the cymbal. So what I might do is just play something really simple over this. My click is on, and I'm going to just record a part and see how it turns out. Okay, so there's a simple loop. I can quantize it, again by going to the edit menu, choosing quantize, or I can just press the Q key on my keyboard. What I might want to do is change the quantize value, because the way I played those was a little bit more syncopated. So what I could do is I could switch that to 1/16 triplet to get a slightly more swingy feel. I'm not actually putting any swing into the quantization, but I can create a slightly more swingy feel. So if I quantize that part now, okay, so the quantization seems to have worked well. I can close the quantize setup window. I can size my part here so that I can deal with it as a nice contained loop. And what I might want to do now is actually open this in the MIDI editor and just have a look at what I played, because I think that hit there doesn't quite work. Maybe that's something that should only come in a little bit later. So I can select that note and I can hit the backspace key on my keyboard and remove it, which gives me a slightly simpler sound. I can turn the click off